أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيبي وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الهاديين المكيين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
قال الله العلي العظيم في كتابه الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
The previous tafsir of this ayah, we have talked about the causes of sealing of the heart. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in this ayah, خَتَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ وَعَلَى سَمْعِهِمْ وَعَلَى أَبْصَارِهِمْ غِشَاوَةٌ, we mentioned the cause of sealing of the heart. That one of the basic reason or the cause is sin. Tonight, inshallah, before we proceed to the next level or to the third group, which this surah talks about, I want us to take a look about how can one purify the heart. We talk about how the heart can be sealed by disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, how can we purify this soul and make it all for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Before I proceed to this point, I would like to take two examples. One from the hadith, one from the Quran, about the importance of purifying our soul and our heart. Number one, to understand the importance of this action, you go to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is a hadith that was narrated from Rasulullah that the Prophet sent group of soldiers to the battlefield. They went and fought. They came back. Some people got killed. Some people got injured, serious injury. As soon as they approached, the Prophet saw them. The Prophet welcomed them. And he said these words, Marhaban biqawmin qadimu. Welcome. To whom? To people who came back from what? As a قدموا من الجهاد الأصغر وبقي عليهم جهاد الأكبر. Allahu Akbar. The Prophet welcomed them and he said to them, welcome to you people who just got back from. Look at the words of the Prophet. The Rasulullah, the Prophet didn't say قدموا من الجهاد الصغير, because in Arabic we have الصغير and we have أصغر. Like we have Kabir and we have Akbar. Rasulullah said to them, قَدِمُوا مِنَ الْجِهَادِ الْأَصْغَرِ. Meaning, out of all the jihad that we have, this is the smallest one. وَبَقِيَ عَلَيْهِمْ جِهَادُ الْأَكْبَرِ. One of the companions said, Ya Rasulullah, وَمَا الْجِهَادِ الْأَكْبَرِ? What is the biggest jihad? After all this jihad, that we get killed, some of us got injured. What do you call Jihadul Akbar, Ya Rasulullah? Then the Prophet says, Jihadul Akbar nafsuka allati bayna janbayk. You want the biggest jihad? The greatest jihad? It's not jihad that you fight your enemy. I say the biggest jihad is the one in your heart, the one in your chest, which is your soul and your heart. Now, one of our scholars had a beautiful explanation. How can this become Jihadul Akbar compared to other jihad? Because when the Prophet said Jihadul Akbar, that means there is a lot of jihad in Islam. A lot of jihad. But out of all the jihad, this is the smallest one. One jihad, there is jihad al-amwal. وَجَاهِدُوا بِأَمْوَالِكُمْ. That is one jihad. Then we have jihad also, which is jihad al-nafs. That is two. Then we have jihad al-mar'a, which is for women. They have jihad too. When one woman came to the Prophet, say, Ya Rasulullah, jihad is not wajib upon us. Because in Islam, it's not wajib upon a woman to go and stand and fight in the battlefield. It's not wajib, but it's wajib upon men. However, if a woman comes and says, Ya Imam, Ya Rasulullah, I want to participate, I want to go, then Islam can give her a chance. Yes, she can go, if she wants. But it's not wajib. But it's wajib upon men. So this woman, she came, she said, Ya Rasulullah, there is jihad that men goes. They go fight, and if they get killed, they're shuhada. They go to heaven. No question, Yawm al-Qiyamah. But we are not included, Ya Rasulullah. What do you suggest, Ya Rasul, that we can do as a woman so we can earn some type of these position that men earn when they fight or get killed in the battlefield? Then the Prophet ﷺ said, there is one thing you can do. It's equivalent to getting killed in the battlefield. Ya Rasulullah, and this was sisters. Ya Rasulullah, what is it? The Prophet says, Husnul taba'ul. Meaning, being obedient and kind to your husband. Allahu Akbar. Is that it, Ya Rasulullah? Yes. And I will get the same level like Shaheed? Yes. Allahu Akbar. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That's one of the jihad the Prophet mentioned. Out of all these jihad, the Prophet said the biggest jihad, the greatest jihad is the jihad that you battle your soul. Now, how this become the biggest jihad? Now, any of these jihad, they are temporary. When you go to battlefield, you fight your enemy. Either you kill the enemy in a day or 2 days or 5 days or 10 days or 1 week, 10 days, 1 year, 2 years. You kill them or you get killed and the battle is over. But this battle with your nafs is from the time of bulugh to when? To the time where the angel of death, Azrael, comes to take the amanah. Until the ruh is still in your body, in my body, the battle continues. The battle, see, Allahu Akbar. See, when you're praying, the battle with your enemy, when you're fighting the enemy, when you're sleeping, you're not in the fight anymore. The battle with your physical enemy outside. When you are praying, you are not fighting anymore. Right? But guess what? This battle with shaitan, even when you are asleep, you're still in that battle. You are sleeping. That is why the Quran, the hadith of the Prophet tells you that before you go to bed, say, read mu'awwadatan. Why? To ask protection from shaitan. Because if you are asleep, shaitan is still working. Allah. You are praying. Quran says, he's still battling with you. In any situation you are in, shaitan is still working so hard to make sure that he diverts you from the right path. And that is why it's the biggest and the greatest battle in Islam. That is from the hadith. Now you come to the Quran. Quran also talks about these actions. Purification of soul. Where? In Surah Al-Shams. And Surah Al-Shams is one of the only surah in the Quran where Allah Rabbul Alameen, when He talks about nafs, Allah, look in the Quran. There's some places, Allah, when He wants to talk about something, He swears one time. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. Sometimes He swears twice. Sometimes 3 times. Sometimes 4 times. But there is no place where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ever gave different type of swearing, one after the other, up to 7. And some scholars even go beyond that to go to even 14. They calculated up to 14. They talk about what? About nafs. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا. That's 2 right there. وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا جَلَّاهَا وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَاهَا وَالسَّمَاءِ وَمَا بَنَاهَا وَالْأَرْضِ وَمَا طَحَاهَا وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And here, wallah, there is Allama Ayatollah Makarim Shirazi. He has a very beautiful point in this tafsir. He said, anytime Allah swears in the Quran, He swears with makhluqat, with His creations. وَالضُّحَى وَالْقَمَرِ وَاللَّيْلِ لَا أُقْسِمُ بِيَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ وَالتِّينِ وَالزَّيْتُونِ. All is about His creation. But in only one place, Allah, when He talks, He swears with Himself, including everything He created. And that is in Surah Al-Nafs, Surah Al-Shams, where Allah said, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. I swear by the soul and the power that created the soul. Now, which power created the soul? The power of Allah. Allah created it. So here, even in this ayah, automatically Allah swears with Himself within the ayah. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after He swore with everything, He added Himself into it. And then He said, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. I swear by the soul and the power that created the soul. And then He says, فَأَلْهَمَهَا. Allah said, we inspired it, for the soul, فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. That the soul, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, when we created it, we inspired it with 2 things. One is taqwa. It can reach to the highest level. And also it can reach to the word taqwa. فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Now in a minute I'm going to tell you, from the Quranic point of view, where is the fujur, where is the taqwa? According to the Quran, this nafs, the same nafs, it can reach to the highest level and it can reach to the lowest level. Now let's start with the highest level. Number 1, the highest level that nafs can reach is called nafsul mutma'inna. Nafsul mutma'inna. That's the highest one. That's the same nafs. We talk about nafsul wa ma sawaha. Here Allah said nafsul mutma'inna. That is there. In English we call it the soul of serene, or the soul of peace. Why is it called the soul of peace? Here's the reason. Wallahi, nothing in this life can give you peace like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallah, anybody who tells you that music makes me calm, music makes me feel comfortable, I feel relaxed, wallah, it's not. Or drugs make me feel good. No, ya habibi. Wallah, that's not true. You know what gives you calm and makes you relax? According to the Quran, it's dhikrullah. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. Now, let me just explain here a minute before I continue. Here we have 2 people. 2 beings. One is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the other one is you. Allah created this body. He created every part of this human being. And He tells you and I that this soul that you have, it can only find peace in one thing, and that's dhikrullah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. That's it. And then there is another one outside who never even created human being. He doesn't even know human being. And then he tells you that, no, the music is going to make you relax. Or maybe no, when you take drugs, it makes you calm. Now, which one do you think is telling you the truth? Allah or human being? Allah is saying. So the highest position, the highest level of nafs is called nafsul mutma'inna. That is the highest. And this nafs is amazing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, when he talks about Jannah, Allah doesn't ascribe to himself. وَجَنَّةٍ أَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ سَابِقُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Except when Allah spoke about nafsul mutma'inna. And imagine here in the ayah, there is no time to even to elaborate more. But look at the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah said, Ya ayyatuha nafsul mutma'inna. Irji'i ila rabbiki. Allah is calling invitation from Allah. To whom? To the nafsul mutma'inna. To come back where? To come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Invitation from Allah. We have different nafs, but Allah never invited them to come to Him. No, except nafsul mutma'inna. Allah said, Irji'i ila rabbik. And amazing, Allah didn't say, Irji'i ila khaliqiki. Irji'i ila Allah. He said, Irji'i ila rabbiki. Ar-Rabb min al-tarbiyah. Because getting to that highest level of perfection, you need the nature and the help and the support of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is what Allah does. That's what I say, ila rabbik. Radiya. You're pleased with Allah. Mardiya. And He's pleased with you. Allahu Akbar. Well, two ways. Sometimes you're pleased with someone, but is not pleased with you. Sometimes somebody is pleased with you, but you're not pleased with them. Right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, in the nafsul mutma'inna is mutwa, is both ways. The way Allah is pleased with the nafs also is pleased with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyya. That is one. Two things. First, invitation. Ya ayyatuha nafsul mutma'inna irji'i. That's one. Number two, you're pleased and He's pleased with you. That's two. Number three, as if فَادْخُلِي فِي عِبَادِي. Allahu Akbar. فَادْخُلِي فِي عِبَادِي. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, another invitation. For whom? Nafs al-mutma'inna. That come and join my servant. Now su'al. All of these people, are they not servant of Allah? We're all servant of Allah. Right? Everybody that you see, the heavens and the earth, they're all creatures of Allah. Why would Allah say, فَادْخُلِي فِي عِبَادِي? Allah is talking about chosen servant of Him. Al-awliya, al-anbiya, al-salihin, the righteous servant. Allah said, come and join them. Then at the end, وَادْخُلِي جَنَّتِي. That is the only place in the Quran Allah ascribed Jannah to Himself. Jannati, my heaven. Otherwise, anytime Allah talks about Jannah, He doesn't ascribe to Him until He talks about Nafsul Mutmain. That's the highest one. That is one. Number two, the second nafs in the Quran is called Nafsul Lawwama. Nafsul Lawwama is mentioned in Surah Al-Qiyamah. La aqsim biyawm al-qiyamah wa la aqsim bin nafsil lawwama. Nafsul Lawwama. The soul that accused itself. That is the next one. I'm going according to the order. This is the highest, Nafsul Mutma'inna. The next one that follows is Nafsul Lawwama. The soul that also is not to that higher level of Nafsul Mutma'inna, but it's the one next to it. Nafsul Lawwama is the soul that they do wrong. They displease Allah, they commit sin. But the way they do, they then immediately come back to their sense. And then they accuse themselves for the wrongdoing. And look at the word, Nafs al-Lawwama. Not Nafs al-La'ima. No, al-Lawwama, ay sigatul mubalagha, ay kathirul lawm. They always accuse themselves. Continuous, not just one time. Like you and I, one time you do something wrong, you say, oh, I did wrong, my bad. And that's it. No, lawama, every single now and then, they accuse themselves for wrongdoing and they try to make it up with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is nafsul lawama. Number 3, the one that comes lower than that, also, is called an-nafsul musawwala. And it's mentioned in the Quran when Samiri, who goes against the teaching of Musa alayhi salam and the teaching of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Musa asked him, why did you do this? When you were a righteous servant, you were obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the end he says, وَكَذَلِكَ سَوَّلَتْ لِي نَفْسِي. Nafsul musawwala is called. What is nafsul musawwala? Is the soul that always what it does is to make you see the bad things as the righteous thing. Bad thing, but when it does, it decorates it. It makes you see the bad thing as a good thing. Then you rush to it. It's called nafsul musawwala. Tusawwiluhu. It beautifies things and makes you to see them as a good thing, but they're not. That is number 3. Number 4 is called nafsul ammaratu bisu. Is the soul, which is the lowest one, the worst of all. This nafsul ammara is the soul that always, and look at the word too, nafsul ammara, ay allati ta'mur. Always, see, the nafsul musawwala, it beautifies the action. It beautifies the haram, but it doesn't forces or pushes you to do. It makes you look a good thing, but then you yourself, you go and you do it yourself. But nafsul ammara, no. What it does is ta'mur. It commands the person, go and do it. It's good. It forces you. And Quran said, ammara bisu, meaning always what it does is to push the person to go and do the evil. And that is what in Surah Yusuf, وَمَا أُبَرِّئُ نَفْسِي إِنَّ النَّفْسَ لَأَمَّارَةٌ بِالسُّوءِ إِلَّا مَا رَحِمَ رَبِّي. These are 4 different souls in the Quran. Now, what is the procedure of purifying them to become like the first one, nafsul mutma'inna? Quickly, our scholars, they mention 6 things one can do to become one of the 6, one of the 4 souls that we mentioned, the highest one, nafsul mutma'inna. Quickly, some scholars, they mention the first thing one have to do, the first thing before anything else, is called al-yaqadha, to be awake. Are we sleeping? No, we're not. We're always awake, we work, some of us work 20 hours a day. We're always awake, right? No, and al-Masayr wa Suluk, they say any person who commits sin is sleeping until he comes back to realize the danger of the sin is called asleep. That is what even in the hadith of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he said, "An-nasu niyam idha matu intabahu." He said, all of us, we are in deep sleep. When do we wake up? At the time of death. That's when we wake up. Because we start to see things we never imagined, we never thought. That is when we wake up. You see, that's the first thing, al-yaqadha, to be awake. Now I'm awake, then what? What is the next level? Number 2, they say at-tawbah. It's repentance. And we talked about it before. There is a process of tawbah. Imam Ali mentioned in Najm al-Balagha. How and what is the process? Now I finished the tawbah, which is number 2. What is the next level? Number 3, they said, al-musharata. Al-musharata is to make an agreement with the nafs And Sayyid Kamal al-Haydari, Hafadahullah, in one of his books called Jihad al-Nafs, Al-Tarbiyya al-Ruhiyya fi Jihad al-Nafs. He mentioned in that a beautiful example. He said like, this musharata is like two people. They live in one world. Just two of them. No more, nobody else. Just two of them. And these two, one of them is good in business. The other one is not. But the one who is not good in business, he has the money. The one good in business doesn't have money. And the only two. And the one who has the money wants to invest. And his choice is this man. And you know him is a bad guy. And now you want to give him the money to make a business. Now, in order to secure your money, what should you do? You should put conditions, right? That we want to make a business. I know I can't trust you, but I don't have any choice because you are the better guy to do the business. So what I want to do is I want to put conditions. Number one, you can't steal the money. Number two, you have to bring that check every week. Number four, you have to put the condition for him. So that way, this condition would secure that transaction or the business that you want to do. Because this is a business. قُلْ هَلْ أَدُلُّكُمْ عَلَى تِجَارَةٍ تُنْجِيكُمْ مِنْ عَذَابٍ عَلِيمٍ. It's a business. Now, these 2 billion, who are there? They say it's you and your nafs. Your nafs is the one who can do the good and can do the bad. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. It can do good, it can do bad. But now you worry about the bad part. So what do you have to do? You have to make sure that the conditions are put down so that these nafs will follow those conditions. So that way you all gain. That's what's called al-musharata, the agreement. Good. Now how do you do musharata? They say now you sit with your nafs. You talk to the nafs. بينك وبين Allah. You talk to the nafs. You say, Ya ayyatuha nafs. I have made my aim to turn my life to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You talk to the nafs. And I do want one thing, and that is to submit to Allah as myself want to submit to. That is al-musharata. Now you finish with this one, which is the third one. Number 4. After this third one, you go to the next one, which is the 4th one. What is the 4th one? They call it al-muraqabah. Remember we said, you're making business to a man who you know that he can always manipulate. He can always deceive. You're giving your money to work. Shouldn't you be always watching? You always should make sure that he's doing the right thing. Whenever he wants to do something wrong, no. You warn him, right? It's called muraqabah. Muraqabah is always you keep your eyes open. About what? About every single movement that you yourself do. From when? From the time you wake up from the bed. Till when? Till the time you come back to bed. Al-muraqabah. You observe yourself. Moreover about muraqabah, that everything that I want to do, first, don't just do it because I want to do or it came in my mind. They say first you have to pause for every action. The first thing you have to do, sal nafsa. Ask yourself, Hal yurdillah? Would it please Allah? Yes. Then go ahead and do it. If no, I find out no, it doesn't please Allah. No, I'm not going to do it. Because the aim, the agreement is what? You turn in the beginning. You turn yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So anything that you want to do, you want to make sure that it pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. And that is what muraqabah is about. Observation, always. And this is important. Why? Because most of the reason why we commit sin, my brothers and sisters, is because sometimes, most of the time, we forget that somebody is watching. Somebody is observing. That's the problem. Because as soon as we know that somebody is watching, we don't do any evil. You know, let's say you go to a place, there is all video camera or there's cameras around. Somebody's watching you. Would you dare to do something wrong when you know somebody's watching? No, put this aside. You and I, you're driving. On the street there is 50 miles per hour. And then you're making 70 miles per hour. And then you see the police right there. What do? Oh, you all know. Huh? And it's immediately you slam your brake. What? Because somebody's watching. And you can get a ticket, right? Okay, now this is a human being. If you remember all the time that somebody is watching, it's one of the biggest reasons to minimize your sin. And it's called al-muraqabah. The next one after muraqabah, which is more important than the rest of them, and it's called al-muhasabah. Al-muhasabah min al-hisab. Accountability. Accountability, yes. When? They say every single night. Before I go to bed, we say that in muraqabah, you start from the morning when you wake up from the bed. Now, al-muhasabah, when you want to go to bed, what do? They say have paper and pen. For what? They say make a line between the paper. One part, good deed. One part, bad deed. And you will amaze. And Allah try, especially in the month of Ramadan. Just have a paper, right? Put check for every good deed and cross for every bad deed. And just put it on the refrigerator. Anytime you remember that you did something good, just put check. You remember you did something wrong, just put cross. What happened? At the end of the day, you will be amazed how much sin you and I commit. Wallah, you'll be amazed. In 24 hours, your sight, your hearing, your talk, your mouth, your going back and forth, you will be amazed how many sins we commit. But we don't even feel it. Why? Because we don't follow up and check ourselves. That is why Imam Ali alayhi salam said, "Man hasaba nafsahu rabih." Anybody who account themselves, he said, rabih, they gain. There is no loss in that. You always will gain. Imam Ali in Najil Balagh, in another hadith, he says, حاسبوا أنفسكم قبل أن تحاسبوا وزنوها قبل أن توزنوا فإن اليوم عمل بلا حساب وغدا حساب بلا عمل.
صلى الله على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Say, account yourself on daily basis, huh? Before that day comes, when you will be accounted by whom? But not human being, not yourself. No, there are even process. Yawm al-Qiyamah, number one, there are a bunch of things that will account you. One is your own nafs will account you. If you don't account it here, your nafs will account you Yawm al-Qiyamah. اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. نفسك, your own soul, that you don't care about it in this world, يوم القيامة, that soul will do accountability on you. كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا يوم القيامة. Is that all? No. After nafs, then there is another thing also which will account you. What is it? That is your own book. Kitab. A'mal, your deeds, they also account you. That is it? No. Then there is an angel also who will come and account you. Then after that, there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَكَفَى بِرَبِّكَ حَسِيبًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will account you as well. That's why it's so important. Every night before we go to bed, you and I, we have our checkbooks for account for our banks. So how much did I spend? How much did I gain? You always make sure that you don't overspend or you won't overdraw, so that the bank will charge you extra money, right? Now, do you have any checkbook for Allah? So how much good deed, bad deeds? What did I do to please Allah? Do we have any of that book? This Ramadan is the best time to start, huh? Ramadan is the best time to start. That every night before I go to bed, what did I do today, the whole day, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Now if I check and then found out, no, there are many good deeds. Imam al-Khumaini rahmahullah ta'ala alayhi, in Arba'in Hadith, he said, فَهَنِيئًا لَكَ. Congratulations. At the end of the day, you found that, no, I have done a lot to please Allah. He said, congratulations to you. But if I found that, no, I have done a lot to displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, immediately go and seek help, tawbah, and istighfar, immediately. Now, at first day you might find, maybe when I start, I might find one day I have maybe 10 good deeds, maybe 50 bad deeds, right? Now, that night, make a niyyah that inshallah, tomorrow I want to knock the bad deeds to half. For example. Or tomorrow, I'm going to deduct at least 10 bad deeds and make it less. And then the next day the same. You keep them bringing the bad deeds down as you try to bring the good deeds up. Until the day comes that you look in the book and there is no one bad deeds. All your book is what? It's good deeds. Allahu Akbar. Oh, from the Fajr to the night that you go to bed, no bad deeds. Allahu Akbar. You know what? That day is the day that you're supposed to celebrate Eid. Imam Ali Najl Balagh. That is the true understanding of Eid. You and I, our Eid is what? I say Eid is when the first of Shawwal comes. Did you fast? No. Did you do Qiyam al-Layl? No. Read Quran? No. Okay, why you celebrate? MashaAllah, we come to the masjid looking sharp, neat, with a nice tie, suit. MashaAllah, new shoes, everything, flowers, cards. MashaAllah. Did you fast? No. Why are you here? Oh, it's Eid, right? That's our understanding of Eid. It's Fellowship Shawwal. We all have to come and enjoy ourselves, right? Good. But Imam Ali said, no, listen careful. ليس العيد لمن لبس الجديد. Eid is not wearing new clothes. Why? Well, that's a logic too. Because you can go today to the Walmart, right? Get a new shoe, nice suit, everything today. And come to the masjid and do your Eid, Salat al-Eid, right? You can, if you want to. But is it called Eid? No, nobody calls that Eid. Imam Ali said, لَيْسَ الْعِيدُ لِمَنْ لَبِسَ الْجَدِيدِ. Now, what is the Eid, ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, in your understanding? He said, إِنَّمَا الْعِيدُ عِيدٌ لِمَنْ قَبِلَ اللَّهُ صِيَامًا. Eid is not for everyone who even fasts. Allah, it's amazing. He says, Eid is supposed to be celebrated by a person قَبِلَ اللَّهُ صِيَامًا, who Allah accepted his Eid, his fasting. That means, let's say I fasted on Ramadan, but I'm not sure if Allah accepts or not. Do I have the right to celebrate Eid? Imam Ali said, no. لِمَنْ قَبِلَ اللَّهُ صِيَامًا. إِنَّمَا أَنَاتَ الْحَسَرِ. The only group who's supposed to come and enjoy and be happy about the Eid is the group of people who, for sure, they know Allah have accepted their fast. وَشَكَرَ قِيَامًا. And Allah is grateful to them for their night prayer. And then Imam Ali ended the hadith. وَكُلُّ يَوْمٍ لا يقصى الله فيه فهو عيد. Any day, every day that you are able to go through 24 hours without committing sin, Imam Ali said that is the Eid. كل يوم لا يقصى الله فيه فهو عيد. This is another level of Eid, but there's another Eid also for Imam Ali, which is even higher than this one. Which one is it? He said, Al-Eid liman amin al-wa'id. Allahu Akbar. Al-Eid liman amin al-wa'id. When do you have to celebrate Eid? He said, the day that you are sure that you will not be punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's guarantee that Allah is not going to punish you. You are not among those who Allah will send hellfire. They say that is the day you can celebrate Eid. But this is for higher level. This is not, don't worry about it for now. At least worry for the second part. Let's worry about the second part. Let's take it slower. Don't go, I'm going to go to that level. La ya habibi. We might lie to ourselves. Let's take the second level and just work on it at least. That is number 5. Number 6 is called al-mu'aqaba. One have to put a punishment for themselves. Punishment? Yes. There is one of our great scholars, Ayatollah Naraqi, rahmatullah ta'ala alayh, in one of his books called Mi'raj al-Sa'ada. Wonderful book. Great book, Mi'raj al-Sa'ada. For akhlaq and ilm al-sayr wa suluk. And that he mentioned that al-mu'aqaba, the punishment, should always be within the frame of Islam. But however, it should be something tough. Because al-mu'aqaba is what? I made a commitment that I'm going to give my life to Allah. If one way or another I did not able to do it, he said you have to put punishment for yourself. So that way, you discipline yourself. And this discipline have to be something that Allah accepts. What could be? He said you have to put something that is tough. You cannot say, for example, Ya Allah, I want to do Fajr prayer on time, all the time. That's agreement with Allah. But if I don't, I'm going to get candy. Okay, this is not a good one. I'm saying that if I disobey Allah, I'm getting 3? No. Or if I say Allah, if I don't, I say 1 istighfar and that's it. No. It has to be the punishment something tough. For example, if I fail to pray Fajr prayer, one day, I have to do 10 days of fast. That is one punishment. Because I know no one wants to fast. Ramadan is wajib, that's what we're doing. If I want to put myself another 10 days, guess what? Forget it. Right? Now, Mi'raj Sa'ad, Ayatollah Naraqi, he said, put something tough. Because the benefit of putting something tough is that anytime you want to do the bad deed, when you remember the punishment, then you back off. Anytime. It's like what? You know those people who walk their dogs? They have a leash, right? They put on their dog. The dog can pull, but then they have a button they press, and then you pull the dog all the way back. Now this leash is called like al-mu'aqaba. It's like something you put for yourself. Anytime you want to disobey Allah, you remember the punishment that's waiting, then you come back and say, I'll be better off not to do it. You go, I don't want to fast 10 days for just no praying Fajr prayer. I'll better do 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and get over with it. Then to come and fast another 10 days after Ramadan, right? So at least this fast, what it did, it always keeps you in the shape with Allah subhanahu. And that is called al-mu'aqaba. They say these 16 that we mentioned, they say this is the best way to follow in order to get to become nafsul mutmainna. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us with this course. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Ya Allah, we ask you, especially in this holy month of Ramadan, help us to purify our souls, Ya Rabbal Alamin. Ya Allah, we ask you, any path or effort that we need to do in order to gain and earn that pleasure of yours, Ya Rabbal Alameen, help us in that cause. Ya Allah, we ask you, help us to overcome our shaitan, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Allah, we ask you, help us to defeat our internal and outside shaitan, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ya Allah, we ask you, don't let this Ramadan end unless you have forgiven us and free our neck from the hellfire, Ya Rabbal Alamin. Ya Allah, if you haven't forgiven us in these past days of Ramadan, Ya Allah, forgive us in these coming days, Ya Rabbal Alamin. Our marhumeen, marhumat, Ya Allah, be pleased with them, Ya Rabbal Alamin. We have sick brothers and sisters, Ya Allah, give them fastest recovery. ومن يجيب المضطر, for all our mu'mineen and mu'minat who are sick, Ya Allah. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أمن يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء 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 باسمك العظيم الأعز الأجل الأكرم يا الله 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 يا مجيب المضطرين عجب المضطر بحق المضطر عليك يا رب العالمين. إلى أمواتكم وأموات المؤمنين رحم الله من قرأ الفاتحة مع الصلوات.